you had a lot of movement from the direct side into marketing procurement who kind of stepped into the marketing space and said, let's get the cheapest cost, right? Hands down, we're going to get the cheapest cost, which sounds really great from, a bottom line perspective. But I think taking that approach is kind of really tarnished our reputation as marketing
Yeah.
procurement professionals with our marketing stakeholders, right? And every time I step into a new role as a marketing procurement professional, I always get this sense of like an us versus them mentality,
Hmm.
right? Procurement's here, and even with agencies and with vendors, procurement's here to cut the dollar, right? What we need to do, Rusty, back to your question, is really get a seat at the table and start to have those conversations about strategically not what's the lowest cost, but what's right for the business, right? And what do you need for the business to grow, and how can I get you there? Knowing fair well that it may not be the cheapest cost, but it will, if procurement's involved, be a fair cost for what you're getting.
Yeah. No, and I think that's the critical part because you touched on a couple of things. Procurement did a disservice to itself years ago
Right.
by just coming in and being, we're just going as low as possible. And that has been very, very difficult because I still remember those days where it was just everything. And then it even got worse when they started coming out with reverse auctions and stuff. You're like, oh gosh, this is just death by a thousand cuts. And,
Yeah.
there's just, but it's tarnished it. And now when we look at it, either whether on the vendor side or on the marketing side, using it, it's like, what are we going to get?
It's interesting because you said a disservice that we did a few years back. I think we're still doing it to ourselves to this day, right? Because of that constant churn of procurement, marketing procurement, direct procurement into marketing procurement, industry people. And there is a learning curve, right? Absolutely, there's a learning curve. And I think we're still doing ourselves a bit of a disservice in some cases, not with everyone, because we still have people stepping into the space, not fully understanding what it means to be a true strategic marketing procurement person to support your business partners.